Hello everyone, Danny here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for a new anime for this season, Go Go Lusa Ranger, Episode 1, We Are Justice, the Dragon Keepers. This is Go Go Lusa Ranger, or Sentai Daishi Kaku, is the adaptation of a manga of the same name by Neji Haruba. I've read a little bit of the manga, so going into this episode, I already kind of knew some of the story beats and surprises, but I wanted to see how this adaptation would go. So I'm going to get into spoilers. If you haven't seen the first episode, go check it out. It's playing now on Hulu, which is interesting. I was expecting this to go to Disney Plus, but it's not. To Crunchyroll. So in this first episode, the premise is very simple. 13 years ago, the world was invaded by a nefarious group, by a group known as the Nefarious Monster Army, and the Dragon Keeper, who are Earth's mightiest defense squad, pretty much the Power Rangers, defeated the monsters in less than a year, and now they use that to force them to battle each week for kind of public entertainment. So it's kind of like this whole premise of, in order to keep the population under control and give them something to focus on, we are going to put on this spectacle, right? Very similar to the gladiatorial games. If you've ever, especially if you've seen the movie Gladiator, the reason that those games come into play is because uh, uh, they want to distract the public from what really is going on. So it's very interesting. I like that piece. I like the twist. I think it's fun. Like I said, going into this episode, I already knew that twist, so it didn't hit as hard, but it was presented in a very interesting way that, having not known the twist, you definitely would have been like drawn into it. So in every battle here, it looks pretty cool. Like I like the whole premise of all these battles being kind of choreographed. I like the animation style. I think it really works. There's some really fun stuff where we meet Fighter D, who is the only one that he's one of the, I guess if you've seen Power Rangers, they're kind of like the putties, that they call them dusters in here. And yeah, they're just these guys that they're the henchmen, and every time they get destroyed, they're kind of immortal. So every time they get destroyed, they kind of come back together. They turn into dust. So that's kind of their whole thing. But he's done. He's ready to fight back. He's ready to stop being a punching bag. So he has an idea to infiltrate um, the Dragon Keepers and become one of them. So it's a really fun premise. I don't know exactly how that's going to play out, but like I said, there's some really cool animation, some really fun gags as well. Like there's this whole bit where Fighter D is like, "I'm finally ready to attack," and it looks super epic from his point of view. But then once the Dragon Keepers, once we pull out and we see the point of view of the Dragon Keepers, he's just running very weakly. Like these guys are weak. So I'm interested to see how his power scale is gonna go up. I bet he's gonna find some kind of technology or something to boost him. They also introduce a few Ranger recruiters who are bringing people into the Dragon Keepers. So uh, I wonder how that's gonna play out. Like what kind of relationships they're gonna form. So I don't know. Seems like a really fun premise. The first episode is very much a straightforward, like, this is what the world is. I almost wish they had done a 2 episode premiere so you could see, this is what the world is, and here's how we're gonna apply the story to it. But either way, this was really fun. Pretty solid job. I just really like that it established everything that you need to know. So I'm very excited for the next episode. So if you're familiar with the manga, let me know what you thought of this adaptation. If you've seen the first episode, let me know what you think of this new anime. I'll be talking more about this because I'm very excited for it. So as always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.